By God's grace, I was born into a home where I heard the gospel pretty much every day since I was born. By God's grace, I had parents who knew the gospel. By God's grace, I was in a church that preached the gospel. And as a result, as best as I can remember, when I was a pretty young child, I realized I was a sinner. I knew Jesus had died on a cross to forgive me of my sins. I knew that I wanted to follow him with my life. And so I was at about 6 years old. I was baptized as a follower of Jesus. Now, even as I say that, I think, 6? Like, did you really know this or that? And I actually don't remember a lot about my 6-year-old mind and heart. But I do know this. By the grace of God, I can't remember a time where I didn't know the gospel and believe it. And I emphasize by the grace of God because I've been around a lot of people in the world who've never even heard the gospel. And I don't know why I was born into the context I was born in instead of one of those places in the world. I had nothing to do with where I was born. It's purely God's grace. So I can't explain why I was born where I was instead of somewhere else, but I do know this. I do know that I've been given grace for a reason, and that reason is not to keep this grace to myself, is to make this grace, to make the gospel known, especially among people, kids right now who are being born in places where the gospel has not yet gone.